In today's stories, I will be discussing Selena Gomez opening up about her mental illness, the initial fears that she faced when she was first diagnosed with bipolar, and her strength of character and determination about educating herself, not to mention her courage to coming out and revealing to the world that she suffers from bipolar, which she will cover in her documentary called My Mind and Me, which will be streaming on Apple TV on November the 4th. I will also delve into the world of Khloe Kardashian and the way she was made to feel like a fool, having been lied to and cheated on by Tristan Thompson, her thoughts on the matter today, and her overcoming her embarrassment in front of the whole world. Hi and welcome to my soul tribe. My name is Miriam Rose. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe as well as like, comment and share, as it really helps the growth of my channel. I'm currently running a makeup giveaway, and all you need to do to be in the running is to be subscribed to my channel and leave a comment in the comment section. A winner will be picked at random and announced once I reach 10,000 subscribers. So do take advantage of the giveaway and make sure to subscribe, set your bell on all, like, comment and share, as I'm looking forward to reaching 10,000 subscribers and giving away free makeup to the lucky winner. In her upcoming documentary, My Mind and Me, which will air on Apple TV on the 4th of November, Selena takes a look back on her life shortly after she was released from a treatment center that diagnosed her with bipolar. Selena first opened up about her bipolar diagnosis in 2020. At first, she wasn't sure how she was going to cope with her bipolar diagnosis until she remembered something her mother had told her as a child, but more on that later. Selena Gomez admits that when she was first diagnosed with bipolar, she was very fearful about how she was going to deal with her mental health diagnosis in the future, and she was afraid of having been diagnosed with bipolar, as it's a lifelong psychological disorder to which up to date there is no cure. She shared with Vanity Fair, "When I was first diagnosed, I didn't know how I would cope with my diagnosis." She continued, "What if it happened again? What if next time I couldn't come back? I needed to keep learning about it and taking it day by day." Selena took time to learn all she could about the bipolar disorder. She stated that learning and educating herself on bipolar was one of the most important things she could do to keep herself well and to know the signs of an onset of an episode and its prevention, because if she knew the triggers of the episode, she could do whatever was in her power to prevent an onset of a new episode coming on. Selena stated that educating herself on her diagnosis was very similar to the way her mother taught her to overcome her childhood fears. She continued that when she was a child, she was terrified of thunderstorms, and growing up in Texas, she was afraid that lightning and thunder would mean a tornado was coming. Selena says that her mother then purchased her books about thunder and lightning storms so that she could understand what was happening and that it didn't necessarily mean that a tornado would come. Selena stated that she bought books on bipolar, listened to her therapist's advice, and learned all the relevant information that was presented to her, because being diagnosed with a mental disorder is frightening at first. You feel lost, afraid, and alone. So the more you learn about it, the less afraid you're going to be. Selena states that educating herself on her mental health disorder really helped her to overcome many of her fears and doubts.
When I first got out, I didn't know how I'd cope with my diagnosis. What if it happened again? What if the next time I didn't come back? I needed to keep learning about it. I needed to take it day by day. When I was a kid, I was terrified of thunderstorms. I grew up in Texas, and I was so scared that lightning and thunder would mean a tornado was coming. But my mom gave me these books for kids that explained storms and lightning and thunder, and basically said the more you learn about it, the less you're going to be afraid of it. And it really helped.
In Selena's confessional documentary My Mind and Me, Selena Gomez gives viewers an honest look at her mental health journey and her bipolar diagnosis. There are many types of mental illness, most common being anxiety and depression, and more complex ones like bipolar, schizophrenia, schizoaffective disorder, borderline personality disorder, autism, dissociative disorder, and many more, which are less common, yet they all impede on a person's life who has been diagnosed with a mental illness. Some are more chronic than others. According to psychiatrists, stress and drug-induced psychosis are the most common triggers. Also, sadly, it's a bit like Russian roulette, because when under correct medication and a therapist's treatment, 33% of people with chronic mental illness can live moderately balanced lives, and the other 33% of people with chronic mental illness sadly don't come out of their episodes, as medication and therapy doesn't help them. The brain is a very intricate organ, and up to date we know very little about its full functionality. When diagnosed with a chronic mental illness, it's not enough that one feels frightened, alone, and misunderstood. On top of that, the media tends to portray it in such a negative light that a lot of stigma is still attached to mental illness, and this should not be the case. People with mental illness don't always comprehend that they have mental illness. Some become homeless, some lose their families, some don't have a support network and are feeling all alone and abandoned by their families and by the entire world. That's why it's important for all of us to be educated on mental illness and to treat people with mental illness with the respect and dignity that they deserve. I mean, it's not like they're asked to become mentally ill, and it's up to the media to normalize mental illness and not to make it out to be some kind of a dark hole from where there is no coming out of. As you can see, Selena Gomez has bipolar and lives a relatively well-balanced, normal life, and there are many others like Selena who do the right thing, get educated, take their prescribed medication, and live normal, fulfilling, happy lives. So the sooner the media stops portraying it in such a negative light, the sooner the stigma that's attached to mental illness will disappear. Now moving on to our next story with Khloe Kardashian. Khloe Kardashian is fed up with the world, thinking that she is a fool for having believed Tristan Thompson when he told her that they will be together forever and that she is the only woman in his life with whom he wants to grow a lovely family with. She wants everyone to know that she is fully aware and has been aware for a long time that he is a liar and a cheat. It went down kind of strange with cameras rolling on an audience screening an episode of the Kardashians when they were showing a clip of Tristan talking about expanding his family with Khloe. The reaction of the audience was spot on as people began shouting liar.
When I was watching the show and Tristan was on and telling, I don't even know what he said because I blacked it out, but it was like, oh, we're just so great or whatever he's saying.
Hopefully be able to expand our family one day, God willing.
Liar! I felt as if the whole theater was staring at me. And I was just like, this is so awkward. Because it's like, what a crock of shit. What the And I believed you and I was listening to you and I was receiving everything you said. But you're a liar! And it just came out. I probably made it a lot more awkward than it needed to be. Story of my life.
As you can see that in the latest episode of the Kardashians, the now wiser Khloe agrees with her audience and calls Tristan a liar. She confesses that she is better equipped to deal with his lies and calls their relationship a crock of shit. She recalled thinking how much she believed him. She listened to him and received everything he said with an open heart. But now she knows the entire truth of his cheating ways and calls him nothing but a liar. The drama between Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson has been going on for a long time, even as far back as July, when the pair were expecting a baby via a surrogate. It was confirmed that Tristan had a baby at the same time with his personal trainer, Marilyn Nichols, last December. What's worse is that Tristan persuaded Khloe into having a second baby, knowing full well that that Marilyn Nichols was expecting his child at the same time. Khloe Kardashian admits that co-parenting is challenging when there are bad feelings involved, but she is being a grown-up about it and will continue with her co-parenting because the children need to know their father. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please make sure, once again I'll repeat myself, subscribe, like, comment and share. And also if you have any interesting stories that you wish for me to cover, then please email me. My email is stated in the description box below. Also, if you would like to expand your consciousness, are into mind-body-spirit connection and enjoy guided meditation, then please visit my second channel called Miriam Rose 2. I absolutely love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching. With absolute gratitude, cosmic kisses. Till next time, bye for now.